Using AI and ChatGPT as one of the tools today, what we're doing with Catapult Learning Design is to move the learner quickly to the 5% results we want them to do and minimize and avoid and find alternatives on the 95% redundant work that we're saying. So, what is so elementary and basic in ChatGPT to allow us to make this lift, this shortcut, this catapult process? It all starts with number one. The most elementary aspect of ChatGPT and AI, particularly, is the fact that there's two things. One is the question of using context. Number two is using specificity, specific situations. So when you talk to ChatGPT and ask prompt questions, there are two standards, something with a context, something with a specific area. So when you start the area, therefore, of your catapult learning methodology, you start with context and you start with specificity. Context and specificity comes from real life problems, real life situations. So, for example, in our traditional design, we want them to learn an idea. For example, this is the idea of OSHA 101. Make sure that you have safety habits, avoid of use the form, fill up the form. This is the content that we do. But in real life, the context comes from what would happen, what problems occur when the form is not filled up properly. It could be lost in terms of sources of medication or source of benefits for the learners. Start with the problem because the problem carries with them two things. Number one, context, and number two, specificity. Without these two, learners will not be able to learn quickly. So when using ChatGPT and AI, what we want to make sure is that when we design content, we design materials, we have to jump in quickly to bringing about ChatGPT in a context of real developing questions that leads to the proper question that brings about results and thinking in ChatGPT, bringing it to the work situation. So context and specificity are required. So you have no choice. You got to begin to talk about the real life issues related to your content. Try it.